Blasters of the Universe is an arcade bullet hell shooter. It's available for the Vive, Rift and WMR for about $15 US. Here's my review of it in its current state as of February 2018. Starting with the story, the antagonist of which is a super annoying nerd stereotype who has built up some sort of Tron parody of an empire inside a VR video game, and you're here to tear it down. The antagonist's voice work, which is more or less the only voice work as he's the only real character, is very well done for what it's trying to be and gave me more than a few good laughs.
I have not spent a lifetime in here just to let you ruin everything! Though, to be honest, that shit was kind of awesome to watch.
On to gameplay. The game offers a total of 4 levels in which you defeat waves of enemies followed by a final boss. As well as these story missions, each level also offers a play until you die infinite mode, in which enemies become harder and more plentiful the longer you last. The game also features challenge levels which give you a particular loadout and objective, such as kill all the things as quick as you can, and are generally pretty difficult to complete. As for difficulty, the game offers 2 settings, Casual and Hell, where Casual offers a still quite unforgiving playthrough, and Hell does much the same but with significantly more bullets. That leads us to Enemy, of which the game offers ample variety, and while most simply fire patterns of relatively slow moving bullets, you'll also encounter laser, missile, and melee attacks. Moving on to weapons. In one hand you have a gun and in the other a shield, but it doesn't stop there. The gun is modular, meaning that you can swap in and out a wide assortment of unlockable parts, including frames, magazines, modifiers, barrels, and projectiles, and furthermore pair them with various different shield types. This kind of progression is somewhat counter to the flat playing field that most arcade shooters insist on, and may be considered sacrilege to some, though I personally loved it, both for the sense of accomplishment of unlocking better gear, as well as for the extra layer of strategy in configuring your loadout, which offers countless possibilities. As for reloading, it's accomplished manually by spawning a magazine via button press and loading it into the base of your weapon. It works flawlessly and adds yet another layer of strategy to the title. That brings us to health, which is measured in hearts. Get hit in the head, which is your only damageable appendage in this game, and you lose a heart. Lose all your hearts and it's game over. Moving on to Locomotion, which is all natural, consisting exclusively of moving around your play space. And make no mistake, this is a game where you're gonna want ample room to move. Next up is graphics, which are polished, consistent, and pretty darn awesome for what they're trying to be in my opinion. As for settings, the game offers both anti-aliasing as well as shadow quality. Performance wise, I had a few dropped frames on medium high settings with my 1070, but not enough for me to consider dropping the quality. That leaves us with the verdict. I'll be honest, I get bored of arcade shooters pretty quickly, but between the modular weapons, plethora of unlockables, and wanting to annihilate this sod, this title has kept me engaged much longer than most. Well worth the money, and well worth a look for fans of the genre.